The NHL Playoffs just featured a huge fight between the Canadiens and the Capitals. And while everyone wants to talk about the bench brawl, I think we're not talking enough about the most important part of this scene, and that is the power of friendship. We are in the first round of the NHL Playoffs, and the Montreal Canadiens are going up against the Washington Capitals. We headed into Game 3 of this series with the Capitals up 2-0. And throughout the game, things were getting a little bit spicy between Tom Wilson and Josh Anderson. And a little bit of trash talk in hockey can quickly escalate into a fight. But as we saw the bench totally clear, we also saw a linesman try to get between the two of them. And he did not succeed because they were looking like men unleashed. But unfortunately for this referee, he found himself between them for the majority of the fight. While that fight was going on pretty intensely to the point that we actually saw them disappear from view as they hit the ground at one point, the other guys on the ice started to pair off in case there was going to be a team-wide brawl. And we did see some shoves exchanged, some animosity between both teams. And then we have these guys. Instead of getting involved in the fight themselves, Ryan Leonard and Lane Hudson just held hands. They held hands, they stood on the ice, and they watched the chaos together. And I suppose if things had turned into a full-on brawl, maybe they would have selected each other as fight partners. Leonard and Hudson are actually former teammates. They were on Team USA together, and apparently a little bit of a friendship still remains. And I have to be honest, as fun as the fight was to watch, there's something just incredibly precious about two dudes holding hands on the ice and watching a fight. Because you know what? Moments like this, these are moments where you remember that girly pop is a state of mind. And everybody loves to have a little bit of gossip with their best friend, even if they're in enemy territory. Why they chose to hold hands, I have no idea, but I do thank them forever for it. And as always, I want you to remember, this could be the moment that gets you into hockey. We are at the very beginning of the playoffs, which is some of the most exciting hockey that gets played. There will be moments where tensions get so high that fights break out on the bench. And there will be adorable moments like these where the Romeos and Juliets of hockey hold hands while they watch each other's families brawl around them. But they look for a moment of quiet friendship and peace in the center of chaos. If you are not watching playoff hockey, this is your sign to start.